it's Yumi, and I'm here to do a book review on dun dun dun. Sorry, I thought the book was gonna go fly. On Sugar by Deidre Warden Hall, and let me say this book was good. It's not 5 stars, but it was pretty close at 4. It was a really good book. So the book's about Sugar, whose real name is Mercy? Yes, Mercy. Sorry, guys. Mercy, and she's an overweight teenager with a dysfunctional family life and horrible school life. And she meets a boy named Even. His name is really Even. It was supposed to be Evan, but his dad misspelled it, which I completely understand because my brother misspelled Anastasia on her birth certificate. So her name is spelled wrong, but her name is Anastasia. So I understand that, and she meets him, and through their friendship, she starts to grow. She starts to want more out of her life than what she has, and starts to see herself in a newer light, which I completely loved. So I'm going to start off with things I really loved about this book, and then end with things I really hated. I really loved Sugar. I felt like as an overweight teen, you know, you really felt for her. You really understood her life, and as me personally, as an overweight person, I understood some of the struggle, some of the bullying, some of her home life to a certain extent. I loved Even. I thought he was a great guy. I really liked him. I felt like even when they first met and every scene they had together, I really liked him. I really liked him as a character. And, excuse me, I also loved the overall friendship in this book. This book is mostly friendship between Even and Sugar. It does not become any kind of romantic until way, way later in the book. So I loved that friendship aspect of between a boy and a girl that grows into something stronger later on, but at first it's just friends. And I really, really liked that. What I didn't like about this book was the bullying. I mean, I do understand to a certain extent, but I felt like a lot of it was more shock value to the reader. It wasn't as realistic. I mean, I was bullied in school, so I do understand some of it, and I was also bullied by my brothers for being overweight to a certain extent. So I felt like the abuse and the bullying was taken as a shock factor, but some of it was just not realistic. I did not like Even in his relationship with his father. I really hated his father. I thought his father was just very abusive. And it wasn't called abuse. It should have just been straight out called what it was. It was abuse. I really didn't like the best friend Brittany. I just feel like she could have been written out completely and it would have been okay. I didn't like her because I felt like, first of all, she was using Sugar for a car. And then second of all, her whole storyline kind of sucked. I mean, I just felt like there was no development in that, like, not even in the friendship itself, but also in Brittany's life. And I just didn't like the way the author portrayed Brittany. I honestly did not like her at all. Okay, Hillary on the other hand, I hated that bitch. I'm not even gonna lie. I hated her. I just hated her. Because we all had that friend that we used to be friends with when we were younger, but as we grew up, that friend became kind of popular and bitchy. I mean, we've all had that friend. But when I was reading Hillary's character, I was like, oh, I had a friend like that. So I hated her. I just thought overall it was good. It had its bad points, it had its good points, but overall I really liked it. The ending was kind of predictable to me, but that's my biggest flaw as a reader. Sometimes when I predict books and it happens, I get really upset more because I kind of saw it coming, but at the same time I was still kind of shook about it. I was like, oh, why did this happen? But overall, again, I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. And again, I'm stopping right here and giving a couple of minutes because I'm about to start spoiling some things. So if you're leaving right now, you haven't read this book, comment down below, you know, a book that you've read that you kind of predicted the ending before it happened. And I will see y'all next time, and I love you. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. The The link will be somewhere on this page or wherever Miji decides to put it. And I love you guys. Bye! And if you're still here, let me talk about this book. I liked it, okay, but the kind of love interest, it was starting to grow, and I'm like, you know what, something's gonna happen that's gonna make me mad. I bet Even is going to die. I just feel it. I just feel like he's gonna die. And then he died a couple pages later. I'm like, what the freak? Like, what, when did this happen? I mean, I knew it happened because I kind of predicted it was gonna happen, but when it happened, I was still like, I cried. I was so upset. And I felt for Sugar. I felt for her so bad. Because not only was this her best friend, but this was also a guy she was falling in love with. Or she was already in love with. I really felt for her. And then, another thing. Brittany becoming pregnant and maybe being on meth. I'm like, again, Brittany's whole storyline, I felt like we could have done without. And I would have still been happier. Because I just felt like, again, the author did not portray Brittany's character really well. And I felt like they could have been more. I love the ending that Sugar still did the plans that she planned with Evan through the whole book about going to travel places on the motorcycle. I really felt like that was a really great ending for her. And I felt really good that she's left that abusive home life with her mom and her brother. I mean, they're asses. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, my brother was very mean to me and when I was younger about my weight, but he was never abusive. Like, my brothers never really hit me. Unless we were completely fighting with each other, but that was different than him just going out of his way to be hurtful to me. On the other hand, my mom was never hurtful about my weight. I mean, she wished I would lose weight to be healthier, but she was never mean about it. And she never beat me, so I was so happy that she got out of that life. And I'm happy that even her oldest brother, he was out of the life. He was getting healthy. He got engaged to a girl he loves. I love all that. So that was kudos. Kudos. Even dying, I'm still not with that. It was very hurtful to me too, as a reader, to read him die when he died. And Sugar, how she felt with that, I was not with that at all. But overall, it was a good book. So, if comment down below, did you like this book? Did you not like this book? If you liked it, tell me what you liked. If you didn't like it, tell me what you didn't like about it. And I will see you next time, guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It will be somewhere on this box, wherever Miji decides to put it. And I love you so much. Bye!